Yes, what a way to kick off a Thursday. This man's outlook on life is going to make you cry. You'll laugh until you cry, really. Tal Papa is here. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. Good to see you again.
Good to see you, too.
It's nice to be back.
What's been going on these days?
I've been traveling around. Yeah. I've been out in L.A., where my kids have been wanting to decorate for Halloween.
Oh, fun.
Which is difficult to do in L.A. because you have to gauge whether or not the decorations are going to melt, because it's still 90 degrees.
It's still hot there?
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
12 and 15.
Oh gosh, you got the right ages, man. They're a handful right now, right?
Well, they're
15?
nice. No, we still get along.
You
they're
do?
really great. They're two girls. Everything's good. But they're just at the age now where they're starting to realize I'm not as great as they thought.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like when you were little, they just think you're a god. They're like, he's amazing. He gets food every day. How does he do it? The other day I was yelling at them and I mixed up their names. They shot me a look like, oh.
As if.
Maybe our leader's an idiot.
Is it weird having girls? I have two boys.
Oh,
and
you
when
do?
Yes, and when my nieces stayed with me, like I walked in the house and it smelled like perfume, and it was so strange for me because all I ever see is like rocks and mud and dogs.
It is completely opposite of your life. Everything, it's just, you walk down the hall and this one smells like flowers.
Yes!
And this one smells like jasmine. And everyone's so sweet.
What about
and
dating?
nice.
Do you let them date yet?
They're not dating yet. I had a big thing this week where my 12-year-old wanted to ask a boy to the dance.
Ooh.
And I was like,
what?
The way we grew up, I was like, no, no, no. You make him ask you. You get the respect of the boy. And my 15-year-old shot daggers at me. She's like, oh, no, that's not the way it goes anymore. You want something, you go and ask. Why should the woman have to? I was like, I don't know.
You're
what's
raising
happening.
him right. I like that go-get attitude for that young girl. That's awesome.
Right? So I don't know. And then we got a dog. That was a big deal.
What kind?
The kids wanted a dog forever.
Aww.
But we had cats. We had 2 cats. And I said, I'll get you a dog. Whenever the cats pass, I'll get you a dog. And the next day, one cat dead.
Oh no.
So I'm not sure what they're doing.
That's kind of scary.
They're totally scary.
They're like, we want a dog.
But everything in my life is girls, right?
Yeah.
I made 2 people. They're girls. My wife is a girl. The cats were girls. And I was like, all right, but if we're getting a dog, it has to be a boy.
Get some
said,
testosterone.
Yeah. I need one man in this house. I'm not even a man in this house anymore. And so we got a black lab.
Is it a boy? Did you win?
Her name is Bella.
I knew it. I knew it. That's hilarious.
I'm completely alone.
Well, you know, I have to mention that just a week ago, and I didn't even know you were coming on the show.
Yeah.
We're fans of yours at the Plant household. I mean, we were sitting there watching your Netflix special.
Oh, nice.
But one thing that I thought was kind of strange, Rob Zombie is directing it.
Yeah, Rob Zombie directed 2 of my specials.
How did that work out? I mean, he's kind of like scary. And
Yeah.
there he is right there.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the 2 of us. Did we see? Yeah. One guy looks like a rock star, and one guy looks like a guy raking leaves at his house.
My neighbor.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a super creative guy, and he's a great filmmaker. And I just wanted it to look like a film. I didn't want it to seem like another special.
It's cool.
What I really want to do is get in one of his movies. I want to be killed in one of his movies.
Do you really want to act, or do you just want the scene where you're like, oh?
Yeah, no, I just want to die. I just want something to happen where
everybody
I die
has
on screen.
Goals in life, Tom. Everybody has goals.
I die in my stand-up sometimes, but I want to die actually on screen.
Well, it seems like you might as well, because you have done everything else in life. I mean,
true.
any goal that you have, you've accomplished. You also have a podcast, Come to Papa.
Yeah, the Come to Papa
which is
podcast,
really popular.
Which is really popular. It's doing really well. And here's something that happened. I created this podcast and do these live shows because I always loved Prairie Home Companion. I always loved that Garrison Keillor live classic radio show. Well, through this crazy turn of events, just last week I found out I'm now the head writer of Prairie Home Companion.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I appear on it once a week. And
Look
yeah,
at you.
so crazy. I've been obsessed with the show since I was a kid. And then just through this crazy thing of doing the podcast and coming up with funny stuff. They have a new host now. Garrison retired, and they needed somebody to take over the comedy.
Congrats.
So now I'm
That is,
I'm the guy.
my gosh, I don't
Yeah,
know
isn't
how
that
you
great?
keep, that's awesome, congratulations.
very exciting.
I don't know how you keep up with everything, and you still
Yeah.
travel. You're going to be at Comedy Works this weekend.
Yeah, I start tonight and Friday and Saturday.
And the tour is called the Human Mule Tour, so what can we
Yeah.
expect from that?
The human mule comes off of a joke I had with kids when you have kids and you travel with them.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you have to pay for everything and you have to plan everything because they have no money or skills of any kind. But for years, you have to literally carry everything on your back, like in a pile. They
Including
literally,
them.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
mule, like a human mule. And they sit on top of the pile and you just walk like a donkey through the airport. And then you're sitting at the gate with flies in your eyes and a canteen hanging off.
Sometimes it just sucks being the man of the family, doesn't it?
It does. And sometimes you see a donkey with flies in his eyes and you think, why doesn't he get those flies out of his eyes? And now I know. I've seen a donkey's soul. He doesn't care about the flies. He hopes the fly eats through his eye and devours the part of his brain that feels and remembers.
He's, when will this end? When will this end?
Yeah, but now the kids are old. Now the handle goes up and they wheel their own luggage.
Are they here with you in Denver?
No,
Okay.
they've got school.
Yeah. So what do you think of our city? I mean, you've been here before.
It's the best.
Yeah,
I love
you
it.
like Denver?
It's the best. It's just, I every time I come here, I just want to get a Subaru with bumper stickers and just hang out. It's the
funny.
coolest. Yeah.
Just relax. Have you
such
ever had, I think Denver's a real easygoing kind of city.
Yeah.
And I would imagine they're pretty great comedy, their audiences,
The audiences
at
are
Comedy
great.
Works. Have you ever had any tough audiences, and how do you deal with that?
Yeah, you always have tough audience.
Hecklers.
The only tough thing, because I like speaking with the audience. I
Mm-hmm.
like getting to know the people from the town. I like all of that. The only thing is if people get too drunk. If people get drunk, you realize there's
Yeah.
usually a 2-drink minimum when you go to these comedy clubs. You realize 2 drinks is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot. Like, my mother-in-law on 1 drink, great, beautiful lady. 2 drinks, nightmare. Nightmare.
You're saying that now because she's not in Denver.
No,
you
she's
wouldn't be
not.
saying that at home, would you?
No, well, she's probably drunk and wouldn't realize it.
Oh no! That's
She wouldn't
funny.
realize I'm saying it anyway.
Well, thank you for giving us a sneak peek and coming on the show. It was
always
so
so
awesome.
great to come here.
We're going to get you a pen that works so you can actually sign that celebrity wall.
Yeah, I want to sign the wall. Give me a real pen.
This guy, Tanya's
All
on
right.
it. Tom Papa.
Let's
He's
do it.
performing through October 14th at Comedy Works Landmark. You have to go. He's awesome. Purchase tickets now at comedyworks.com. That's comedyworks.com. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
Good to see you.